it sucks. It's just the worst anime I've ever seen. Like, no joke, the worst. Hi everybody, I'm the Sandy Man, and welcome to the smartphone review, the In Another World with my smartphone anime review. I'm very mellow right now because, wow, I rewatched this show recently, and I was so just baffled by it, and more honestly, I was baffled by all the comments being like, yeah, love this show, 10 out of 10, when's season 2? No, what's wrong with you? It's terrible, it's awful. There's not a redeeming factor about it. It compelled me to make this review, just essentially to go through the many problems that this show has. This show is basically how not to make an anime, how not to do an Isekai, or Another World anime for those who don't know, how not to do an OP main character, yep, check, how not to handle a large cast, check, it's terrible, it's awful. So, it's the most cliche filled, like you got your beach episode, you got your slimes melting clothes, you got your generic harem full of women. That's the thing, this show in its entirety is OP dude collects things and women. That's the series. You have to watch it. I just summed it up for you. I'm gonna be spoiling it probably, but nobody cares. Let's see, what else sucks about other than, everything. Oh, there's a guy in the OP with like white hair, and that was like the one hook for me watching. I was like, oh man, who's that guy? He might be something really cool. He shows up in the post-credits scene, and he's just kind of there. It's ridiculous. I just can't. Why do that? Like, if he's in the opening, he should play a decent role in the series. You guys gotta understand this, right? If he's in the opening video, he shouldn't be like a post-credits 30 seconds character. He should. Okay. Well, I guess I'll say something a little bit nice now. The soundtrack is fine. Not great, not terrible. It's just fine. It functions. It's okay. It's good. The biggest problem, or a big problem I have with this show, is there's no threat. There's no villain. There's no like big threat towards the main cast. And I know you might be thinking, there's not supposed to be a threat. It's a like slice of life thing, which would have been fine if they had made the slice of life interesting, or anything. Like, it's a kind of a generic fantasy world, but even with generic, you can still make that kind of interesting. They didn't really expand upon it. Like, I would have been way more interested to know about more of the history and stuff, just to, usually I don't like it when series spend too much time world building, but this was one where I was like, I just want to know stuff. Just tell me things, please. Why is there a dragon there? Why is the tiger can turn small? Why can it do that? It's just, there's like a pointless little sub-romance plot between some knight and some wolf girl as well. Like, I don't understand why that's the biggest problem. The biggest problem is there is no large plot of this show. There is a bunch of tiny little mini plots, like they'll last like 2 episodes at most, and none of them go anywhere. It's ridiculous. The main character as well. Something I noticed upon my rewatch. I'd watched the sub when it was coming out. I watched the dub now, like on my rewatch. So I've seen both. The main character he absolutely flip-flops. Like earlier in the series, right? He says like, I'm not gonna marry you, you're 12. But then later on he's like, yeah, sure. Basically, he's like, I'll give you a kiss, why not? It's just like, she's still 12. Like, I'm working myself up talking about it because it's really bad. Also, a further note, there's another one. This is one of the few, it's the only anime that I can think of where, I swear to God, dub especially, it felt like the voice actors knew how bad the show was, so they put in, because it just feels like they'd like, yep, just doing this for the paycheck. It doesn't feel like they care, which is, I can't blame them because they were given this, but yeah, not great. Out of 10, what would I rank this show? I'm not even gonna make a joke. 1 out of 10. It's boring. Like, if I hadn't been watching it one episode at a time when it came out and doing like half watching, doing something else on the second go, I don't know if I would have finished it. I would have got a few episodes and like, this crap. Watch something else. But yeah, so 1 out of 10 is my score for this. Basically, the reason I made this review is because I didn't like seeing all the high scores and stuff. I didn't feel like it was fair to other shows. I know you shouldn't trust like comments online and all that, like on the things, because it's a lot of more casual people, and that is what I will say. Like, I've spoken to a few of my casual anime fan friends, and they've said like this show it's just fun, it's just nice to watch. It's not. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I like more substance in my anime, so this didn't do anything for me. Maybe if you like generic harem fantasy, whatever, you like it. But yeah, that's all I got to say on this. In my opinion, complete travesty. Apparently it sells quite well as well, I was reading, so good for them on that. They know their audience. Bye everyone, subscribe for more reviews and stuff. This has just been a quick one. Bye.